Welcome back to episode number 6 of our Brentford FC career mode. And so it's time to run you through what has happened so far. In terms of the table, we sit in 9th place on 26 points. We are quite a distance off challenging for Europe at the moment. And we seem to be finding ourselves in a mid-table battle with the likes of West Ham, Burnley, Newcastle, Wolves. We do have 2 games today against Arsenal and Newcastle. But first, a quick look at the squad hub. Our defence has seen a few improvements. Rico Henry's gone up 1 rating so far. Reece Oxford has gone up 2. Ajer up 2 to a 79. Omari up 1. And Aaron Hickey is the first 80 rated defender in our team. In the midfield, Christian Norgard has gone up 1 rating. Frank Onyeka has also joined him, going up 1 rating. Vitaly Janel and Miklos Damsgaard also increasing their rating by 1. It's steady progress here at Brentford. Ludovic Blas going up 1, Sukic also going up 1, and Bryan Mbeumo going up 1, with Ivan Toney staying at an 80 rated. So in terms of how the team's looking at the moment, Toney and Blas stay up front, with Sukic joining Damsgaard and Norgard in midfield, and the defence is a familiar sight, with Omari, Ajer and Oxford occupying the 3 centre-back roles. A couple of players have left the club as well. Josh Da Silva has joined Atalanta on a short-term loan deal. He'll go and join the likes of Adamola Lookman with the English contingency in Bergamo. And a couple of the younger players have also left the club. Trevit Dervisoglu, Brook and Daniel Oyegoke, if that's how you pronounce the name. A couple of really exciting English prospects here at the bottom in Liam Sanderson and Arlo Drake. That's a great name for Arlo Drake. He sits there with a potential of 80 to 94. Rico Henry, being our only left back at the club at the moment, leaves us in a vulnerable position, so we are looking to buy an understudy. I'm leaning towards Jaden Oosterwolde from Parma, a 22-year-old at 70 rated, but we'll see how the deals come off. Maybe Miljan Manhoef from Vitesse could be a good option also. Outside of our starting centre-backs, we don't really have enough cover. Ben Mee is down to a 71 rated and looks like he will retire at the end of the season, so Jakub Kiviar could be an option from Spezia to provide depth. And although we are not in need of a striker, I'm very happy with Ludovic Blas, Bryan Mbeumo and Ivan Toney. We have some options here just in case some lucrative offers come in for those strikers. Finally, if you are interested in the results we've had so far this season, here's a quick flick through the calendar. You can pause and have a look at the results. And that leads us into the first game against Arsenal at the GTEC Community Stadium. A couple of fresh faces in the Arsenal side, including Victor Osimhen, Danjuma and Kostas Tsimikas. But for ourselves, it's a full-strength side with Ivan Toney and Ludovic Blas leading the line. Quite a scrappy start to the game from both sides. This is another disposition in midfield. Damsgaard to Norgard. Ludovic Blas with the corner into Warm Damari. A good header and a good save from Aaron Ramsdale. Hickey. Norgard, Sukic, Toney again. Toney finds the back of the net. 25 minutes in, Brentford have the lead against Arsenal at home. It's a big goal. Hopefully we can keep a clean sheet. We've not kept too many of them recently. It's a little 1-2 with Ludovic Blas and a finesse shot past Aaron Ramsdale. But a pretty weak attempt of a save. Norgard, Damsgaard, Hickey, lovely football. Blas into Toney, turns, takes a shot, it's offside anyway. Danjuma to Xhaka, Xhaka to Saka, Ødegaard straight to David Raya.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Not what he was intending.
Ajer playing with it at the back. Danjuma, Xhaka, 1-1. And it's a mistake from Christopher Ajer. An overload of Arsenal players and Granit Xhaka goes absolutely mental. Dispossessed in his own half. It was just an overload. Norgard doesn't track Xhaka. Free in the middle. Warm Damari's facing the other way. Defensive shambles. Granit Xhaka makes it 1-1. Damsgaard can drive forward. Toney has it. Plays it to Sukic. There's an overload of Brentford players at the back. Aaron Hickey's one of them. Aaron Hickey into Toney. Oh, it's just flicked away at the last minute from Lautaro Martinez. Still quite a scrappy game though this, not a lot of good football going on. Out wide is Aaron Hickey. Still has it, Aaron Hickey. Ivan Toney. Norgard takes a shot just wide of the post. Some good pressure from Brentford. Bit of pressure here from Brentford. This is good. Ivan Toney dispossesses from that pressure. Takes it past Zuma. Takes a shot, Aaron Ramsdale with a big save.
It's Brentford taking on Newcastle United.
Saka's in space. Big save by David Raya. Big save after big save, apparently, from both goalkeepers. A couple of substitutions for the Bees. Ludovic Blas and Christian Norgard are replaced by Brian Mbeumo and Frank Onyeka. Rico Henry on the overlap. There he is. It's Onyeka. It's Tony. Tony with his left foot. Makes it 2-1. That's a great counter-attack. Ivan Toney makes it 2-1 to the Bees. Can't get past his man, or left open, but no, Damsgaard gets it back. It's a poor pass from the Arsenal man, Ivan Toney, with the chance to make it 3, and he does. It's a hat-trick for Ivan Toney against Arsenal. There's a long ball over to Ødegaard, who's on the left wing now. Looks back to Zuma playing up top. Zuma with the strike. David Raya saves. It looks like they're going all-out attack. Zuma absolutely volleys that. We've seen him do that with something before. Gabriel Jesus now. David Raya collects. He's actually had a really good game himself today. The Spaniard in nets. Saved our blushes a few times. A couple of Bukayo Saka efforts. That should be full time. And it is. 3-1 to Brentford at home against Arsenal. What a big result against the top 4 team. And Ivan Toney goes to collect his match ball from the referee. Jumping into the second game against Newcastle United. The same team will start after the good performance against Arsenal. Yellow lines here at St James's Park because of the snow. Don't have to do that in real life, but that's what FIFA have decided to do. Sukic, Damsgaard, Hickey's in, Hickey scores. It's 1-0 to Brentford away from old Newcastle. It's good football, and Hickey finds himself in the striker's position. Powers it past Dubravka, and it's a good goal. Tony's in space. Ludovic Blas, Damsgaard's flown one over. It's a good save from Dubravka. They're opening up at the left back position. Matt Targett is not tracking the runners. He's let it run through his legs as Ludovic Blas. What a finish as well. The Frenchman scores. Makes it 2-0. Let's see in hypermotion. One step over to get past Botman, I think that is. And Dubravka doesn't really make an effort to save that. Sukic now. Tony. Again, we've got space. Ludovic Blas. Slots it past Dubravka. It's 3-0. Remember that Brighton game in the first season? Could turn out to be something similar. We're 3-0 up just past the half-hour mark. Luka Sukic for Brentford.
Well, there you have it. The away team have had...
That was a good highlight. What a challenge from Warm Damari. Reece Foxwood clears it. Sukic. Tony's on the overlap. Ludovic Blas is there as well. And I can only presume he's offside as the half-time whistle blows when he puts the ball in the back of the net, even though the linesman hasn't raised his flag at all. I've just missed a substitution cutscene, but Mads Roerslev and Frank Onyeka have come on at half-time. Just with 3-0 up, thought, save legs. Rico Henry was on a yellow. Ludovic Blas plays in Sukic. Damsgaard with a chance. Aaron Hickey, backstick, he's there. Tony can't get there, Trippier clears. That's all. He's back to Bruno Guimaraes. Frank Onyeka gets the ball. It's Longstaff now into Maya. And it just about looked like we were going to lose our clean sheet. And Maya blazes it over the bar. Mikael Damsgaard, run.
Can they keep it going?
Might be too late. No, he's still in there. Tony. Backstick. That is an absolutely lovely goal. It's Luka Sukic who finishes it, and it's 4-0 to the Bees. And Mario makes it 4-1. I wasn't even commentating, didn't think there was any danger. Isaac plays him in, and we lose our clean sheet. Without speaking too early though, it looks like we're going to have a big 6 points collected. 6 from 6 against 2 tough opponents in the league. And Ludovic Blas now has time to run at the defence. Gets past Trippier with ease, strikes it, that's his hat-trick. It's too fast for Trippier. He's too good for Dubravka. He's got his hat-trick, Ludovic Blas, what a man. Absolutely rifled into the top corner. What a glorious finish. Thomas Frank is ecstatic. 5-1. Triple substitution to bring on Brian Mbeumo, Pontus Jansson, Vitaly Arnott. Reece Oxford's going to push out to right wing back. I'm basically just saving some legs at this point.
Stewart.
Ryan Mbeumo wants to get in on the act. It's a good save from Dubravka. It's too easy to turn these Newcastle defenders. They're just not closing us down quick enough. There's so much space for the attackers. Don't worry though, Chris Wood will solve all your problems. Full time, 5-1 to Brentford. Massive win against a supposedly evenly matched side. Ludovic Blas picks up the match ball. That's 2 hat-tricks in 2 for our strikers. Ivan Toney getting the hat-trick against Arsenal in the last game, and Ludovic Blas in this game. And that is a solid way to round off episode number 6. So, I will leave you with the Premier League table. Still in 9th place, closing the gap on the teams above us. We are now 9 points behind Aston Villa, and we are 3 points clear of the team behind us, which is West Ham, and Burnley are also on 29 points. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, and I will see you for the next one shortly.